saying that you're a Christian, people get kind of leery. But I said that to say part of my divine purpose, and I discovered this after reading Rick Warren's book, A Purpose-Driven Life, is to shed light on employment discrimination, and for that light to reveal the need that the Civil Rights Act of 1964, Title VII, which deals with employment discrimination, needs to be amended again. And since 1997, since God told me that I would be victorious in my case, I have been doing that actively. And although I am not economically a middle-class citizen, God has provided for me. As those of you who have in my life know, just like he did for the woman who was preparing her last meal, and God with the oil. So those of you who are Christians, you know that story. And with me, he continues to provide for my needs and some of my wants. And who wouldn't praise a God and continue on the path that he has directed her on? And like Jonah, I sometimes get discouraged and I try and get off the path, which I was trying to do recently. I finally turned 62, and I felt comfortable enough to risk losing my disability income by getting a full-time job. And I am pursuing that, and I'm not sure where that is going to go, but whatever happens, even if a door is closed, I know that my God will continually to open doors for me like he has in the past. That being said, I want to stress to the nation, how can this be a coincidence? I was born dirt poor in Florida, too poor to even have an outhouse. I shared my grandmother's outhouse. My whole family did. And we used a pot at night to take care of basic human needs. And now, Donald Trump, who I have opposed since 2008, I called for him to be fired. I called for numerous boycotts against Celebrity Apprentice. I criticized black people who were promoting his show because somebody black they knew was on the show, instead of realizing the extent of how racist and how dangerous he was. And now it's full circle. A lot of people realize that he is indeed a racist, and not because of how sometimes you can't tell, but out of his own mouth. He's letting the whole world know that he's a racist. And the fact that he is complaining about a President Obama appointee not granting him summary judgments, and is not a coincidence. That's the whole point. My case was dismissed by a judge that was appointed by Gerald Ford. And although all the evidence, including the fact that the Justice Department confirmed that, and this is how ironic it is, how God is. He's letting the whole world know, it's not about a particular party or race. It's about him and justice. In my case, the judge was appointed by Ford, but the person who filed the summary judgment motion and filed 7 perjured declarations in federal court was a Democrat, Eliot Spitzer, who was the Attorney General at the time. And so it's kind of like a conflict. I don't know where the Democrats are on this, but you can't call Donald Trump a racist and expect him to respect, the court decisions and or follow the rule of law when you have a whole Attorney General who filed 7 perjured declarations in court that denied me a jury trial. And now Donald Trump is talking about summary judgments. We have a Supreme Court that can be switched. And on Fox News Sunday today, they stated that one of the commentators that this would